And I really like Tracy. It's that town that smells like someone took a crap in the backseat of your car after the windmills, you know? Tracy has the most hospitable neighbors, though, don't they? Because you can pull up to any driveway and their furniture is laid outside for you like you're already in their family room. Then I moved to Manteca. They're not as hospitable, however, they do have the best neighborhood watch. Tweakers stole my bike and the neighbors watched. Alright, so that's not my voice, I just thought it'd be fun. Hi. I actually live in Sacramento, and I moved there a couple years ago because I worked for a civil engineering firm and they transferred me there. Then they laid me off. Yeah, so I was like, wow, cool, new material, right? I can make fun of engineers. But I thought about it, and I'm like, I really can't say anything funny about engineers. Are there any of you in here tonight? Sorry about that. So now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my new boss is my 8-month-old daughter. And it's kind of a transition, you know, working in corporate America to becoming a stay-at-home mom. For instance, instead of kissing my boss's ass every day, I'm now wiping it. I miss my sleep. My sleep debt has now surpassed my credit card debt. I love being a mom, though. However, it is scary as shit because you're afraid you're going to fail all the time and you're going to scar your children. And I had excellent role models growing up. I don't know about you, so I feel like, you know, it's hard to live up to their expectations. For instance, my dad, he was a pharmaceutical street salesman. I can't get in that kind of field. How much education that is? All that street smart? He was the type of guy that would take acid in the 70s to make the world weird. Now he's taking Prozac to make it seem normal. My stepdad, on the other hand, you know, dabbled in the wacky tobacco, and I found a stash when I was 12 in the bathroom, and he goes, it's just oregano. I was like, of course, that explains why Mom was making spaghetti in the bathroom all those times. My mom and I, we moved around a lot when I was a kid, and so I was able to adjust to different, you know, types of personalities, which has benefited me. And for the most part, they all get along in my head. So, where are the mothers tonight? Happy Mother's Day Sunday. I hope you get your feet rubbed or dinner made. I love being a mom. It's a lot more rewarding being a mom than it is being pregnant, for me. I don't know about any of you moms, but I had the morning sickness. Yeah, why the hell do they call it that? It lasted all day for me. I felt like a bulimic with a hangover. Being pregnant is kind of like going to AA, too, because you have to stop drinking, you start going to classes, and eventually you drop out. Your days of bar hopping have depleted also when you're pregnant, but I would go anyway when I was pregnant, and I would, like, stand there, rubbing the belly. I'd be like a one-night stand without protection. How you doing? Scare the shit out of guys trying to pick up on chicks with the one-night stand thing. That's one thing I don't miss. Random women coming up to me, rubbing my belly. I'd be like, can I rub your boobs? Your personal space, my personal space. Anyway, I don't know. Being pregnant's fun, but there are some things that are kind of challenging. Like, let's say showering, for instance. You can't reach your feet anymore when you're pregnant. So I started just throwing the soap on the tub floor and doing this motion for 5 minutes. By my 9th month, I just started lathering the walls and would spin around. You learn things when you're pregnant, like how to eat right, finding a comfortable position to go to sleep, and bringing 2 pairs of panties everywhere you go. There's not one time I have to laugh, cough, or sneeze. You have to stop, cross, and pray you don't break that seal. And it's okay if you break that seal when you're, your own throne at home, in your own bathroom. But if you're in a public restroom, that sucks. Because women are gross, aren't they? Some women are just gross the way they leave their stuff. They go into bathrooms like they would go into a hotel room and just do shit in there that they would never do at their home. Little rain droplets on the toilet seat. I'm sorry, I'm getting graphic, I know. One lady had pubic hair on there. It looked like she was doing yard work, just raking it. I know! I didn't do it. She did. It was gross. So I blow it off. I'm like, the only do my little thing here. Look over. Man, what's our worst nightmare in public restrooms? No toilet paper. Even the men know that one. I know. Well, I look over. I'm like, okay, I got two options. I can contemplate taking a piece of the cardboard off that spindle. There's just a little bit toilet paper left on that, but I don't want to get a paper cut. Then I look down, I'm like, well, these are old socks. I ended up knocking on the next stall over, like, excuse me, miss, can you hook me up with a wad, spare a few squares? And she came through, and I was all right. And it was at this humbling moment that I realized why women make friends in the ladies' room. Yeah, you guys don't get it. Men don't get it. You know, you use your one-eyed willies to put out a fire, write your name. What do women use to write their name? Stencils and a funnel. So, speaking of bodily fluids, I did the breastfeeding thing for a while, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. I started getting a lot of advice from different women, and my aunt told me I could have 1 beer a day to help with milk production. I was like, sweet, can I save my 1 beer a day for 5 years on Friday? But the doctor didn't like that very much. So I ended up renting one of those breast pumps, and what a fun contraption that thing was. All it really led to was my cat seducing me. Anytime he'd be hooked up to this thing, he'd be like, meow, meow, meow. So I'm like, all right. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Only when he pissed me off. I felt like Cartman on South Park, like, now kitty, that's a bad kitty. That's mine now. So I felt like I had my baby on one boob, my cat on the other. All I need now is a nipple with a beer tap, and I have a little family taken care of. So now that I'm not pregnant anymore, I'm trying to lose the weight, because ladies, nothing builds your self-esteem more than wearing maternity clothes. You're not even pregnant anymore, am I right? Yeah. So I went to the store, got the fiber cereal, and I knew that it was going to taste like crap when I bought it, but what I didn't know is they don't give you toys in fiber cereal. Yeah, so I find myself pooping all day and I have nothing to play with. I like to cook too, so I was like, maybe I'll stop, reading my fattening recipes, start reading healthy recipes. But reading healthy recipes is kind of like reading a science fiction book, because you get to the end of it and you're like, well, that shit ain't ever gonna happen. It's not totally my fault that I had bad eating habits. I was raised on fast food a lot as a kid, so I thought when I grew up I could just yell into the microwave vent, can I have a number 1? Anyway, that's my time. I'm Kristen Frisk, like what the cops do. Have a good evening. You guys are awesome.
Kristen Frisk, number